Hello, everyone. My name is Stella Umuna, and I'm the PQD of District 46. We have a very engaging and exciting workshop for you today. We're going to go ahead and read Seth's bio. Seth B. Greenwald is a best-selling author, popular keynote speaker, and leadership coach for project managers, engineers, leaders, and other technical professionals. Seth currently serves as the senior project manager for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, where he leads large multidisciplinary teams to deliver successful public infrastructure projects. He's also the owner of Creatively Speaking Now, and he has empowered countless individuals to advance their careers with the power of strategic storytelling. His public speaking programs, Page to Stage, and The Leader's Edge have garnered widespread acclaim by his many students. Seth is a veteran member of Toastmasters, District 46. He currently serves as area director for several corporate clubs in Midtown Manhattan. And in 2016, Seth earned his first DTM award and is now working hard towards achieving his second one. Seth lives in northern Westchester County with his wife, Gabby. They are avid world travelers where Seth enjoys collecting inspirational stories to share with his local audiences. I've known Seth for a very long time. He was president of my home club, Hudson River Toastmasters, and he is an excellent and great individual. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Seth Greenwald to the virtual stage. Take it away, Seth.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam PQD of District 46. It's so good to be here. Hello, hello, fellow Toastmasters. Nice to see everybody. Good. Clapping hands. That's good to see. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to just move out. We're going to have a lot of interaction, a lot of fun, a lot of engagement. So again, my name is Seth Greenwald. Shout out to my home clubs of Hudson River Toastmasters and Westchester Advanced Toastmasters. Anyone in the room part of those clubs? I know you are, Stella. And yes. Now, hold on. While I deal with some technical difficulties, why don't you put in the chat your name and where you are. So why don't you do that while I'm going to reshare my screen. Go in the chat, just say hi, and we'll introduce each other through the chat function. Hello, Aline and Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl's from North Carolina. You might win the award for furthest. Hello, Jay. Hello. Oh, Florida. Hey, Daisy. Wow, I did not know this. We have a worldly contingent here. So great. Thank you very much. So here we are. This is called The Dreamer's Guide to Leadership Success. And I'm Seth Greenwald, and I'm speaking for Toastmasters District 46. And I want to say Happy New Year, right? Happy New Year to all you minions. They're very excited to be here. You know, minions, they're probably wishing that their goal was to eat more bananas, right? That's what they do. They eat more bananas. But you don't eat more bananas, but I know you have goals, right? So what we're going to talk about today is, are you ready? Are you ready to become unstoppable in the pursuit of your 2026 dreams? Give me in the chat, just express yourself with are you ready for that? In the chat, tell me how if you're ready to do that tonight. become unstoppable in the pursuit of your dreams for 2026? Yes, Jesse, 4 S's. Oh, yeah. Hello, yes. Oh, yeah, ready. Absolutely. Even that, everyone can express themselves in their own way. All right, thanks a lot for that. So today we're going to talk about to succeed or not to succeed. We're going to get smart. I'm going to introduce my success pyramid to you. Then I'm going to introduce my dream framework. And we're going to have a fun breakout groups exercise. And then I'm going to answer some Q&A. And that's all. So let's tell you some stuff about me quickly. I am a senior project manager at the Army Corps of Engineers, New York District. I am also a speaker and a workshop presenter. I create my own workshop. Now, how did I do this? I was an extremely shy introvert. I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm here. How do I do it? The only thing I can think of is that I'm a really strong dreamer. I've had these dreams and I just don't let them go, and they don't let me go. And it's amazing what you can do when you dream. And I'm going to show you how to dream strong. All right. So again, there's a Happy New Year, minions. Everyone has their goal, but what happens after 2 weeks, after January 1st? Only 71% of us are still working on our goal. After 1 month, right, beginning of February, only 64%. Then in the middle of the year, July 1st, less than half of us are working on our goal. And by the end of the year, it's sad. Only 9% of us are still working on our New Year's resolutions. It's very sad. Why? Why don't we succeed in going after our goal and finding our goal? There's a few different reasons. There is, you lose your motivation, right? Life gets in the way, you become too busy, you shift goals, right? You just forget the goals, and there's other reasons as well. You know, but a lot of us still are climbing, right? Let me do that again. I like that. It's very dangerous, right? It's dangerous to climb. Anyone know what a BHAG is? Anyone in the chat? I'll tell you, the BHAA, that's your destination. That's your big, hairy, audacious goal. That's what you're climbing towards. That's your destination. But on your way, the journey is dangerous. And that's another reason why we. Let me do this again. Another reason why we stop. Now, I told you this was interactive. So I want to ask you to take, it's kind of like a sort of a table topics type of exercise. I want you to take 30 seconds to think about a time you experienced a challenge to achieving your goal and what you did about it. And then I'm going to ask for volunteers, 1 or 2 volunteers, to just get on stage, the virtual stage, and tell us a time you experienced a challenge to achieving your big, hairy, audacious goal and what you did about it. So let's take 30 seconds, think about it, jot some notes down, and then I'll ask for some volunteers. Because we are Toastmasters, and we do like to speak in public. All right, Cheryl raised her hand. You want to take a shot, Cheryl? If that's what you raised your hand for, please unmute yourself and go for it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Awesome. I had to fix my audio. Thank you so much, Seth, for this session. So when I experienced a challenge with my goal, it was actually last year. And I realized about 2 months before my goal was due that I was not on track to meet it. So I immediately started putting out feelers to some of my colleagues, and not just like at my local site, but some other work friends, to see who can help me, to provide some resources to help me complete my goal. And so actually through 3 people, someone I reached out to someone else, and they reached out to another person, and they were able to provide the support I needed to complete my goal on time. So reaching out to others.
Reaching out. Very nice. Thank you very much, Cheryl, sharing that. We have time for one more person want to share a challenge to achieving your goal and what you did about it. Raise your hand and we'll call on you.
Julius has his hand raised.
Oh, there.
As well
Nicole,
as
it's all yours.
So actually, my goal was last year when I decided to establish a Toastmaster chapter at my company, Rising Ground. Had an original target date of June 2025, but it did not make it to that target. Stella was originally on, was supposed to be part of that team, but it didn't work out. But I kept with the pace, and I realized that I needed a project team to get this off the ground, to get the momentum going. I held info sessions throughout my whole company, all to reach all 100 programs. And without the committee that I created, our chapter at Rising Ground would have never been established. We became established in November recently.
All right. Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Great job, Nicole.
Way to go, Nicole.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thanks for sharing your story. Let's continue on. There's a lot more of this interactivity. So you want to get smart? You want to get, who's heard of the acronym SMART, SMART? Just raise your hand. Cheryl has. Yep.
hang on, Seth. Julius had a question, has his hand raised. Julius, earlier on, you missed it.
Oh,
No, that's okay. Let's move on. He only wanted 2 people. Thank you, Stella.
Okay.
Seth, please move on. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, there'll be plenty more time, Julius, to
Right. Not
participate.
a problem.
Yeah, no, I only have an hour. Stella only gave me an hour. Sorry. All right, but I appreciate District 46 because you know what? It's given me everything, right? Like I say, I was a very introverted engineer, and the things I learned at Toastmasters, the skills I learned, I was able to become a project manager, a public-facing project manager. I deal with congressmen and mayors, and it's all because of Toastmasters. We gain a lot of skills from Toastmasters, and we apply those in specific ways to be an impactful leader, a persuasive presenter, a confident communicator. But we need to focus, right? We need to focus, or else we just lose our motivation. We lose our edge. And I don't know who Corky Calhoun is, but I do like her quote, "A journey only becomes a journey once you're clear about the destination. Otherwise, it's just aimless wandering," right? Because if you don't focus, if you don't picture where you're headed, any road will get you there, right? If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. What's that from? That is from the Cheshire Cat, right? That poem by Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. Any road will get you there if you don't know where you're headed. So think about this. What is your big goal? Pick one. Think about, it's important to focus now. This is a workshop. So pick one goal that you want to work on for 2026, and think about it. Hold it in your brain for the rest of the workshop because we're going to use it. All right. So when I say goal, it's your destination, right? When I say SMART, it's your journey to your destination. We're going to go over what SMART, the acronym SMART, S-M-A-R-T is, but think about the big, hairy, audacious goal that you have for 2026. And I'll give you 30 seconds or so. You can jot it down, and be specific. I just gave away what the S is in SMART. So think about the goal that you have for this year that you're working on now. All right. Everyone have one in mind? So what is this SMART thing? A lot of people have heard about the acronym SMART. It stands for specific, right? The goal needs to be grounded in something significant for you and measurable. How are you going to measure if you're going to go towards your goal, right? It has to have some sort of time marking and measurements on how you're doing as you go to that's your journey, right? It has to be achievable. It can't be unrealistic or unreasonable. R is relevant, must relate to what you're hoping to accomplish. And it must be time bound, very important, right? You've got to pick a time that you want to get to that top of that the mountain, get to the goal. I often think about it because I'm a project manager. I often think about SMART as your plan, right? As your project plan. If you think about your goal as a project, the plan is SMART. All right. So the plan is not your destination. The plan is your journey. Okay. So you don't want to get confused between the destination and the journey. So SMART is the way to think about the plan to get to your goal. So here it's always helpful to have questions, right? To give yourself prompts, right? So the specific, what goal do I want to accomplish? But what does it look and feel and smell like? The key here is to really envision what your goal is in terms of not abstractness, but concrete, right? If you want to be a better public speaker, where, when, how, what does it look like? What are you doing when you succeed? How does it feel? Measurable. How? Well, when you're making progress. That's the plan part. Achieve. Given your current resources, is this goal doable? Can you afford it? Do you have enough time? Do you have enough money? Relevant. Why does this goal matter to you right now? Right? Sometimes you're not interested in doing the goal. It doesn't excite you. And time bound. What is a reasonable deadline for this goal? So what I want to do is break us up into breakout rooms. It's like 3 minutes each, and define your goal with the SMART acronym. And then we'll come back and we'll ask some folks to share. Certainly, Julius, we'll ask you to share your SMART goal. So Stella, you want to break us out into breakout rooms for like 3 minutes?
Yeah, how many per room? Like three
I
per
think
room?
like three each, three people.
Three in each room. Okay, I'm assigning here now. Okay, then we have. Okay.
Okay, we'll see you in like 3 minutes. People still here?
Yeah. Yeah, please join the room. I've assigned people now. Let me open all rooms. Sorry, I'll open them. Okay. Please join the room. Thanks.
No. Since you made me
Yeah, I
co-host.
assigned you to one of the rooms.
Yeah, and since you made me co-host, I am going to broadcast. Oh,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
join the Cheryl's
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Nicole. I'm gonna join one of the rooms actually.
Yeah, I'm going to join after I broadcast this
Oh, okay. So
message.
you're gonna join. Okay, you're gonna join. I'm gonna join room 4 then. You're in room 5. What was the task to define a goal?
Oh yeah, yeah. In terms of SMART
Okay,
broadcast.
let me snip it into
Yeah,
paper.
yeah. Go ahead. I want to broadcast these.
Okay, I'm join.
Oh, Magic of Zoom. There you are. It's getting lonely. Glad you came back to me. So I lost my. So, so was that fun? Everyone has defined their SMART goal in terms of the acronyms. Who wants to share their SMART goal? Julius, would you like to share?
Yeah, not a problem. My small goal is I'm dealing with cancer, stage 4, prostate cancer. It affected my spine, it affected my legs. I have arthritis, so that doesn't help. That even compounds it. So my goal is to beat this, and I'm doing quite well. Thank God. Thank my support of my family. Um, Most of all, being proactive. You have to be engaged when you're dealing with your health. I saw and learned in the hospital that a lot of people, when they go to the hospital, they use it for as a primary care doctor because they don't have insurance or anything. They don't ask the right questions or any questions. They just take for word whatever the doctor says. That's it, and they don't engage. They stay in a funk. So dealing with what I'm dealing with and trying to stay positive and trying to move forward, um, I look at my labs that I get taken every 3 months. And I look over them and I study them and I figure out what needs to be done and I ask questions and I send emails. It's all about being proactive to my goal of being healthy, to be able to walk, to be able to be cancer free, to be able to say, I beat this. I've done it. I've been there. So it's all about engagement within yourself and within the people that are sponsoring you, helping you, supporting you. So my goal is to beat this. How do I know I'm making progress? Just by my attitude, looking over my medical charts every 3 months with labs. Hey, how's the labs are doing? Asking questions, saying when the doctor sees me, wow, you're doing great. I love your attitude. I want to be that patient that outshines everybody. Like she can say, yeah, that's my best patient. Because it's all about being proactive. Given my current resources, is it doable? Yes. If I keep doing what I'm doing, be proactive, be engaging, do what I'm supposed to do, eat right, I believe I can beat this. What does the goal matter to me right now? Getting it done. Having it in a sense of saying, yes, I've done this, I beat this. I want to be a mentor to somebody. I want to be mentored by somebody that had cancer. I want to be able to share my story to help others. And that's key because what you know about your business, Seth, can help somebody else that wants to go into your trade. Being a Toastmaster, what you have experienced going through working towards your second DTM is resources that we can pick your brain and say, wow, Seth can do it. How is he doing it? Seth, tell us how you're doing it again. You're going to say, can you send me this video? Here's my email. It's all about what you want to get accomplished and how you want to go forward and getting it accomplished and being engaged enough to get it accomplished. Yes. Will you hit roadblocks? Yes. Will you be at the point where you're tired, you run down, you're lazy, you don't want to do nothing, you say, freak it, I'm tired of this bullshit. Will you come across that? Probably. But then again, it's all about who do you have in your corner to support you that realizes that when you hit that wall, they can pick you up and say, hey, we got this. Sit down, relax, breathe, let's start again. And it's just like Toastmasters. Hey, okay, you didn't do good with your evaluation. You didn't do good with your speech. Here's what you can work on. Do this, do that, do that. Show more engagement. Look into the mirror and look into the screen. Hey, give more examples. You got this. Otherwise, it was a great speech. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, put me down for the speaker next week. Next time you have a meeting. That's what it's about.
Yeah. No, man. Thank you so much for sharing, Julius.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry about the goal you have, but we're here. We're here for you. You know, if you didn't share, we wouldn't know that. So we're here for you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I pray for you. And
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Another friend is going through the same thing, and his wife is constantly asking everyone to pray, and it helps, right? It helps to when you have people in your corner, and we're all in your corner. We're all in your corner, Julius.
And it also helps when you have to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Power of prayer, believing in yourself, seeing the results that motivate you to, I can beat this.
This. And you will. You're going to beat this. I know it. All right. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go on from smart, because there's a lot more. There's a lot more. I want to introduce you to the success pyramid. This is your success pyramid. This is something I created. But I love quotes all about dreams, right? We talked about smart, intellectual, plan. Now we're talking about motivation, inspiration. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I have a dream. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. The person with big dreams is more powerful than one with all the facts. And nothing happens unless first a dream. Right? A lot of times we get caught up without plans. Our smart plans, we have big brains, but we forget about our heart. We forget about the dream in our heart. And that's why we give up, right? Because our heads are not inspirational. Our hearts are. And if you dream a big dream, you can change your world. I've learned this. It's all about dreams. It's not about plans. Plans come later, how to implement your dream. You got to remember your dream. That's what's going to change the world. You know this? You know who this guy is? It says right there. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was the youngest bodybuilder to win Mr. World when he was 20. He's a 7-time Mr. Universe. He was the governor of California. He was in many, many, many wonderful movies. And to let you in on a secret, it's all because of Arnold is where I am today. It's because Arnold. And it's because of this video. I want to share this video with you. This may change your life. It's only a minute video. First, we have to go through 2 5-second ads. I just don't know how to undo this, but hold on. Hold on. Arnold is coming.
Dear Acorns.
5 more seconds.
Growing up, I had a tough childhood. But
You might want to watch this commercial.
So hard today.
All right, here it is. Are you ready? Here is what. Hold on. I'm going to stop. This is the video that inspired me to change my life, change my career. Let's listen to it. I'm not going to talk anymore. Here we go.
So if you think about only a quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life. That is unbelievable if you think about it. So I felt so blessed that I knew what I was doing. It's like a medical student that studies and knows he wants to become a doctor. You know where to go. So I knew where to go. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. It's like you can have the best ship in the world, you can have the best airplane in the world. If the pilot or the captain doesn't know where to go, it would just drift around. It would not end up anywhere, or most likely in the wrong place. And I didn't really like Austria when I grew up. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I couldn't see myself becoming a farmer or a worker in a factory or anything like that. Even though my parents wanted me to stay there and have a normal life. But that was their vision, not mine. My vision was totally different. I felt that I was born for something special, for something unique, for something big. Do you know how great it felt that I knew where I was going?
All right. Let's stop it there, because I certainly didn't want to be like that. But something in the way that he said, you need to enjoy your life, resonated with me. At that point, I just wasn't enjoying being a introverted engineer. And when I saw this video, I kind of broke down in tears and said, I really need to change my life. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream to be a project manager, to be a team leader. And that's the video that really set me on my course. It helped me to define my destination. And I'm very thankful for Toastmasters, but I'm also thankful for Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right, so here's my story, real quick. Like I said, I was a introverted engineer, designer. I was DIY, right? DIY meaning do it yourself. Everything was doing it myself. I wanted to have all the answers. I didn't want to share my knowledge. I didn't really know how to share my knowledge. I didn't really know how to share my space with others. But I had a dream. I had a dream of being a DIT, a do it together, right? Being a team leader, not only being part of the team, but being a team leader eventually. And then one day I did start getting my dream of being a project manager. And one of my first team meetings, I got so nervous. It was just a virtual meeting, but I got so nervous I nearly canceled the meeting because I was just scared of being being in the spotlight, right? My finger was on that cancel the meeting button. And then Arnold came to me, and I remembered what he said, and I remembered that in order to understand the difference between DIY and DIT, you have to remember that it's not about you. It's about the team. It's not about me, right? So I was able to continue with the meeting because I took the focus off of me and put it onto my team. And everything changed from there. It's a slow process. I'm still going through it, but going from DIY to DIT was a game changer for me. So here's the success pyramid. Success pyramid. All right. Let's take a moment to bring this in. All right. So you have the success, right? That's your destination. Success. That's your goal. But you have all these levels before you get to your goal, right? And a lot of people start with their SMART plan, but no, it's the dream that is the foundation. The dream is the foundation of your pyramid. It's the dream. You have to build a strong foundation. Your dream has to be strong. Your plan has to be smart. You got to dream smart, and then you got to practice. Then you improve. Then you act and practice, act and improve. And then you're finally up there at the moment of reckoning, the go time. Maybe you're up on stage, maybe you're in a contest, maybe you're leading a meeting, maybe you're in an interview. It's that singular moment that all of that practice, all of that planning, all of the dream has set you where you are. But remember, it's the dream. It's the foundation. If you don't have a strong dream, your success might be built on a house of cards. It might be like the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy, weak foundation. You need a strong foundation to get you where you're going. And that's the dream work. That's the dream. So here's an example. Right? Maybe your dream of being a world champion public speaker. But you have to define what that means, right? You have to define that you're going to be on stage in Vancouver, August 19th to 22nd, because that's the next convention. But before that, you got to go through the club contests and you're going to win the club contest, and you got to go through the area and the division contest and the district contest. You have to go through all of this, but before you can be a world champion, you have to dream. You have to plan. And you have to take action. That's obvious, right? But it's the dream. When you go through tough times, it's a dream that gets you through. Right? There it is. There it is. You're going through tough times. A rock is in your way. You're climbing up your mountain. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when that challenge hits? I like animation. Oh, here's a very important, this is a very, very important slide, all right? When challenge hits and you're unsure of which direction to go, up the mountain, up the pyramid, or back down the pyramid, it's only because you have a tug of war in your mind, right? On the left-hand side, it's your inner critic. You see that colorful thing with the megaphone? That's your inner critic. It protects you. Your inner critic protects you. It doesn't want your ego to be bruised. It's like you don't have to try that. You know, you might lose, Seth. Don't go up there. Don't be a project manager. People are going to laugh at you. He's protecting you. He's protecting you. So you let him. You let him pull you down, pull you back down. There's Arnold. There's Arnold, your inner dreamer, right? My inner dreamer is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember what he told me. I remember my dream of being a project manager. Who are you going to listen to? Your inner critic or your inner dreamer? So remember, when the going gets tough, your dream keeps you going. Okay? What is this dream? What is this dream I keep talking about? It's another acronym. Engineers love acronyms. I'm a government engineer. I am the #1 acronym king. So what is this? DREAM? Before we go into that, how do you feel? How do you feel now? Now you're going towards your goal and you're on your journey towards your goal. How does that make you feel? That you're not there yet, but you're on your journey? Just give me a chat. Send me a. How does that make you feel? Seeing your goal out there, but not being there yet. More confident, Cheryl. Organized. Eileen. Motivated. Positive, hopeful. Right. Right. Because you see it. Right? Having a direction. It's important to remember where you're headed. You're on your journey. And it's fine. It's fine. You have to be on a journey. You just don't get out of bed one day and say, I'm going to climb Mount Everest. No, you need to go through the journey. And the journey is what makes you, right? Jim Rohn, anyone hear of Jim Rohn? He is Tim Robbins' mentor. There's Tim Robbins taking Oprah Winfrey over the firewalk, right? Tim Robbins. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite quotes.
It's Tony Robbins.
Sorry. Tony Robbins, correct. Thank you very much. Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey. He makes everyone go over a bed of coals, a bed of hot coals, burning coals, because he's champion motivator. But Jim Rohn was Tony Robbins' mentor. And Jim Rohn said, you want to set a goal that is big enough that in the process of achieving it, you become someone worth becoming. Right? So you want to define that big, hairy, audacious goal, because just in case you don't, get there, you're still going to be learning and improving, right? Just in case you're not the world champion of public speaker, you're still improving. You're still learning. This is a key quote for all of us Toastmasters, all of us achievers. Set a big goal. Another quote is shoot for the moon, because if you don't make it, you'll be among the stars, right? Oscar Wilde. But remember, as you go up, celebrate those intermediate stages, right? The big, hairy, audacious goal. What does SHAG stand for? Small, hairy, audacious goals, right? Every step brings you closer to your big one, but celebrate it. Don't ignore it. You've done it. You've done good every step of the way. That's where the SMART plan comes through, right? Defining each and every step along the way to your destination. Celebrate. But never forget your dream. What is this dream? What is this acronym? Let's go through it. Are you ready? So we define SMART, S-M-A-R-T. We're going to define what dream. I created this. This is me. This is all me. Me and Arnold. Arnold, help me with this. All right, here it is. Dream acronym. Desire. The vision of success that energizes you and calls you to step up and grow. Reason. The meaningful why behind your dream that gives you growth, direction, drive, and heart. Envision. The future moment you can clearly picture yourself succeeding with confidence. Aspire. The opportunity ahead that invites you to stretch, step forward, and improve, and motivate the opportunities that your progress will unlock that keeps you moving through every challenge. Smart's important, but dream is the basis of your everything. So let's take a moment to internalize this. The dream acronym. Desire, reason, envision, aspire, motivate. You can see those are heartfelt, right? They're not head, they're not cognitive, they're not abstract. They're deep, motivational. Okay. Okay. Does anyone have we have a little bit of, I think we're on time. We're doing okay. Anyone have a question at this moment before we go into our final group, breakout group exercise? Just, raise your hand if you do. If not, we will continue. Cheryl has a hand raised.
Seth, I just want to know if you could share the link to the rest of the Arnold Schwarzenegger, his speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that. When you stopped, I was like, oh, I was getting to it. It's so good. Thank you.
I will share that with everybody. All right. Breakout groups. I think this is, you always have to apply what you're learning to your specific circumstance. We're all dreamers, but what unites us? It's Toastmasters, obviously. So, this is the group exercise that we are going to all do in our breakout rooms. I want you to think about being on a committee, a club committee, where you need to plan a creative team building exercise outside of your club meeting. Right? Not your typical club meeting, but a new event, a new event that brings people in. It could be a PR event. It could be an event for internal members. It could be a PR event to attract external new members. But I want you to use the DREAM framework to define your event. Then choose a spokesman or spokeswoman. Sorry. And the spokesperson prepares a 2 to 3 minute summary of your team building event with the DREAM framework, DREAM framework. It looks like this. These are the prompts that will help you to create this inspiring club event. Desire, what do you want this team building event to accomplish? Resonate. Why does this event matter to your club? Envision, what will a successful event look like? Aspire. What stretch team building activity will attendees perform? And motivate. What skill will keep the attendees going when the activity gets challenging? All right. So this is your mission. Remember, start at the top. You have to define what this event is all about, right? Is it just for internal members? Is it to attract external members? It could be anything. And then just go from there. Any questions before I put you into, hold on. I want to, I can broadcast this to you in your group, so you use these prompts when you're creating your team building event. It's a team building event, actually. Kind of answered my own question. Building a team. Building a team.
So
all
I'll
right,
go ahead and open the rooms now.
Open the rooms now. We're going to give you 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to bring you back. I'm going to broadcast this message to you. Go to your rooms. Yes. Nice, this works though.
Yes, it's good. Yeah, the time wasn't enough in the first one. I wasn't even able to speak, so I'll just give them time, the two of them. I think, yeah, it probably should be a 1.5 hour session.
I know.
But it's good. It's good. Well done. It's good. I like it.
Is it good? Is it inspiring? Is it?
It is, yes.
I try to make new ways of thinking about this. Not all about smart. All right. All right. I have sent the prompts to the rooms. How much time? Yeah, I don't want to go over. So we're only
we
going
don't
to
have
need.
that.
Yeah, maybe I only think
8:53 now.
Give them another 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, 8:55. You can bring them back, and then
it's going to be a little more. All my workshops seem to be like 75 minutes, 80 minutes. They should have. Yeah. I should have. Yeah. How do you? I can give you the Arnold Schwarzenegger link. Either we can do it two ways. You can give me all the names and emails, and I'll send it to them because I also have a present I want to send them, or I can give you the present and the link, and you can send it out to all the folks here. Either way, whatever works for you.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the email addresses of all the people that are registered.
Yeah.
The people that were registered.
Yeah, and we could. I can send them my gift. It's a tracker. It's a goal tracking Excel chart. I can send a link for Schwarzenegger, and I can send them the link. If you send me the link on where this thing is, where the YouTube video is, I can include that in my email to everybody.
Yeah, it will take. Yeah, they will have to publish it, and it takes a couple of weeks for us to publish.
Oh, does it? Okay. All right,
because the PRM team has to do that. So yeah.
The PR team? Oh, the PR team. Yeah.
Yeah, the PR team. They have to edit it and publish it.
All right, the breakout rooms are closing in 50 seconds. It only gives you 60 seconds. When you say close the room, it gives you 60.
It gives a very short time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're doing. Maybe we'll be 5 minutes over.
Okay, no problem.
And I think tracker spreadsheet and okay. Come back to me, my people. How you doing? Sorry, we're running a little low on time, so we had to pull you back in a minute or two early. But I'm glad you're back. It's good to see you. So we got enough time for one or two folks to give us their dream inspired team building event. So without further ado, who'd like to who's the spokesman and who'd like to go first?
Yeah, I could go.
Jessley.
Yeah, though we couldn't go over all the parts, but yeah, I can explain. I can talk for as much as we discussed.
Yes, please. And yeah, if you can do it like for like a minute or
yeah,
like
sure.
a minute. Yeah.
Less than a minute. So
yeah.
we so this team building we are organizing. The desire is where members are able to communicate well and also are comfortable and feel welcomed. So we can achieve these, and resonate is I'd say add more engagement with this team building activity, and members would feel connected, and thus the club will grow. Of course, if somebody's connected, they will, reach out to other people. So these are the 2 points that we could, discuss as a group. Probably I'll pass the rest of the points to somebody else.
Yes. Within your group, someone has the rest of the points?
No, not within my group. We couldn't finish the whole part.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah,
no, there wasn't a lot of time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. No, thanks. Let's have one more spokesperson from a different group. Who would like to share?
I can share, Seth.
Hey, Rakshit. All right. Let's hear it.
So we also did not cover everything, but the activity we covered was escape room for our members, and that would be something of a non-traditional meeting between the group. Generally, we always see each other in a conference room. It would be great to see each other in a room where we have to escape from. The desire would be to make that bonding a bit more stronger between the members. It does resonate with the team members because it's something different, and I believe the group that I'm a part of, they would be excited to do something like that, to get to know each other a bit more. Successful event will look like us being able to successfully escape, but also kind of getting a bit more understanding of the personalities of each other, and that will also work towards communication, the communication style, and we'll probably get a glimpse of what we're doing when we are stressed out. So that will help us to get to know each other more. And I guess we didn't get a chance to discuss all the others, but so far we kind of thought about those things there.
I love that escape room. What if you never escape? What does that mean? That's great. No, thank you for sharing. Can you see how this helps you define your dream, right? It strengthens your dream. Before you plan it out, right? You really have to have a clear picture of the goal. And this can work for anything, right? Not just Toastmasters, but it's personal and career-oriented or Any goal you want is starts with a dream. What is it? What is the quote? All right, so here's one of my favorite quotes. A goal without a plan is just a dream. This is where I come in. But a plan without a dream is just a waste of time. All right? Just a waste of time if you don't have that dream before the goal or the plan. All right, let us continue. We're running out of time. We did this. We shared our dream. Thank you very much. What's next? Well, Q&A is not, unless someone has a quick question. I wanted to.
There's a question I could ask this time available.
Sure. Go ahead, Jake.
So you're a project manager, you said, correct?
Yeah, Army Corps of Engineers.
Okay. What was the most important thing you had to learn during your journey becoming a project manager?
Yeah, that's a great question. It was, it was embedded in my story, going from, how DIY, right? DIY to DIT, right? Do it yourself, do everything yourself, make all the decisions myself, and then tell my team this is the decision. And DIT, right? Do it together. How do you facilitate? How do you facilitate a team meeting in real time, right? I had to understand how to do impromptu. Toastmasters helped me tremendously with the table topics, how to deal with it with real time. But how do you facilitate a team? How do you not come into a meeting with the decisions already defined in your head? How do you keep open? How do you stay open-minded? These are all things that you have to go through from being a DIY to a DIT. DIY is fine for an individual contributor, right? Being part of the group, right? Being a designer, right? I was a DIY designer. I was just sit in my cubicle and just design. I didn't need to have to interact with anybody. But when I wanted to be a team leader, it was all about getting outside of that mindset of making all the decisions myself and how to share in real time and facilitate a creative decision. In a different workshop on improv, some of you might have taken it. It's not an acronym, but it's a formula, right, engineers? It's A plus B equals C squared, meaning accept what's given to you, build on it. That equals creative communication, right? Accept what you're given. It's like the yes and in improv. So A plus B equals C squared. So more on that, feel free to reach out to me, Jay, and I can talk your ear off about that. Hope that helped. So let's continue. What are the next steps? I don't want you to go. I want you to stay with me forever and ever. I want you to climb the success pyramid with me. I'm sure, Seth. Some of you know that. So I'm creating an online live session. I think we'll start with 3. It's my goal getting group. Hopefully some of you will sign up simply by scanning this QR code. We'll get together online and we will talk about our goals. I have created a tracker worksheet for you. I'll send it out for everyone. It will help you define your goal and track your goals. And on February 11th, we will talk about your goals. How are you doing on your goals using this worksheet? So I don't want you to goal it alone. You see that? Isn't that clever? I don't want you to goal it alone. So come with me. Come with me. February 11th, March 11th, April 9th, something like that. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is 3 Wednesdays in a row. And if we like it, we'll continue. So all you have to do is scan that QR code. They call it the G3 network. That's us, right? The goal getting group network. Let's climb the success period together. Having said that, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Remember to dream smart, become unstoppable in 2026. That's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope to see you on February 11th. Thank you very much for this time. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, District. Thank you, everyone here. Have a good night.
Thank you, Seth. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll send you an email with the summary of what we discussed and the link to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.